Good morning, Ben. Thanks for joining us today.
Morning.
My first question to you is, what do you like about your work?
So I work in events for a 5-star luxury hotel in London, and what I like about it is it's all based around team atmosphere. So it's all about we're all part of a multidisciplinary team that is all building to one goal, to see an event from its design process right through to the finish. And we're all working for one common goal. It's great fun. Everyone has to be in sync with each other for the things to go right. If someone puts their foot out of place, that something can go wrong. But the fact that it never does go wrong because we are such a good team. It's a people-based atmosphere.
Yeah, excellent. And how did you get started?
Funnily enough, I was working in the hospitality industry. I was working behind bars, and I decided to go back to uni at the age of 26 because I never went when I was 18 because I wanted to do stuff before, I wanted to get, I was having fun. And I decided to go back to uni. I'd been working in pubs for about 6 years behind the bar. I had assistant managed pubs here, nightclubs, restaurants. I tried to cover all my bases. And then my dad turned to me and says, why don't you go back to university? Why don't you go to university and put what you've learned and console it into a degree? And I thought, that sounds like a great idea. So I went and applied to Westminster Kingsway College and ended up coming out of there with a first. And towards the end of the course, we had a careers day, and a representative from the hotel came down. Funnily enough, the lady that I interviewed, she was part of the finance team. We just happened to have a spare 5 minutes. So I sat down with her and she said, I don't think there's a role for you in finance, but we're always looking for people. Give me a copy of your CV and I'll pass it on to our director of HR. So by happy, fortunate circumstances, she was looking for people in finance, but she realized that I was potentially good enough to be in it. And then within a few days, I had a Skype interview with the director of HR. Then that moved to a formal meeting with my department head, the events director. And then through a senior, a one-to-one interview with one of the senior leaders from the hotel. And I think he was the hotel manager. And yeah, from then it spiraled it spiraled very quickly. From 1 minute I was coming out of uni with no career prospects to I had a job before I graduated.
Yeah, excellent. And what advice would you give to someone starting out today in your industry?
If you're looking to go into the hotel industry, whether that be for just events or there's a department you want to get in, but there's a job, apply for jobs, because if they don't think they've got a position for you in one department, there always will be a position that they think you might be quite good at this for a time being. Let's try you there, and then we'll move you to a department where a job becomes available that you might enjoy. It's always just take the chance. I applied. I didn't actually end up applying for the job I got now. I applied for loads of jobs that I was definitely qualified for. I didn't think I was qualified for this one because I was scared that I wouldn't fit. I just think that just take the chance, take the plunge. If you're not good enough, the top tier hospitality companies will phone you back and they will tell you, either that you're not that you're not good enough, but where you could improve or what skills or basic knowledge you're missing. And that actually really helpful because I found that in London, especially the hospitality industry, it's just like one big family. You know someone who knows someone who knows someone.
Yeah. And
if you meet someone, they might be like, oh, there's a job going down in Hotel X or Hotel Y. Why don't you go apply for that? It's a very small, it's a big market, but it's a very small Intuit family.
Yeah.
So just take the chance because you never know. I never expected to going down and working in my local boozer to working in a 5-star luxury hotel in London.